Welcome to Cooking with Tripwire. It has been a long time since I did any type of cooking videos. So on the electric live stream I was talking about it and people want to see it. So we do have a couple of things we're going to be cooking up today. Number one, I'm going to make my favorite macaroni and cheese. And what we're going to do is I like to use ramen noodles. And this is going to be a gourmet deluxe because normally I use the little square ones, but all I got are cups over here. It has the vegetables and all that, so it's going to be gourmet, not your regular. We got cheese over here. It is a mixed blend. Small handful of mozzarella, large handful of extra sharp cheddar. So we're going to be making that up. It's really quick, fast, and easy. Phenomenal mac and cheese. We're also going to be making some barbecue smoked turkey legs. That's right, we're going to be doing this. Now, I figured everybody knows how to cook turkey legs. I mean, I got to do something more interesting. So we got 3 different types of barbecue sauce we're going to be mixing together. So we're going to be making that up. And we're doing a little taste test. It's been a long time since I've had artichoke hearts, and I've never had this brand before. So we're going to give that a taste while stuff is cooking and let you know if it's any good or not. So let's get started. Really quick note, if you guys get stuffed poultry from the store, always read the label to make sure you know what is going on, because these are partially cooked. So normally smoked stuff is, most of the time you could actually eat it the way it is, but this one on the label did say partially cooked. So always read your labels when you're making your dinners. Alright, I got the oven preheating to about 300 degrees, so while it's doing that, we're going to make our little homemade barbecue sauce. Kind of homemade, not really. This is going to be a crapshoot. I am not measuring anything out, I'm just grabbing it by the bottle. Now, as you can see, the legs are on the bigger side, so we're going to have to go a little bit more than normal. So, barbecue that in there. So this is our first one, the original barbecue sauce. Man, this classical music is up and down. Anyhow, let's move on to the next one. We have, by the way, in case you're wondering, I think that these are all, no, we got Sweet Baby Ray's and the other 2 are Runums. I don't know. The next one we're going to be doing is Hickory Brown Sugar Barbecue. We're going to add that up into here. Now, I happen to like hickory and I happen to like brown sugar. So, boom, we're going to use a good portion of that. Blech. There we go. And last but not least, I gotta clean that bottle off. Whoops. That's what I get for putting them upside down. The last one is honey barbecue. We're gonna do the honey barbecue. I'll throw some of this in there. We got a good amount already, so we're not gonna use a lot of this. And just make sure that the cap is on or off. Sometimes they got squirt bottles, sometimes they don't. So get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. All right, hit or miss. This is gonna be our barbecue sauce. There we go. So I'm going to get that mixed up real quick over here. Set that down. Simple bowl, spoon. I'm pretty sure we all know how to mix barbecue sauce. I don't have to show you that. Please, I hope I don't have to show you that. So, we got an original sauce sitting right here. Alright, now that the oven is preheated, we're going to throw these bad boys up in there because, like I said, we read it. It said partially cooked. We're only doing it for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to try an experiment with the legs. I got an idea. I want to see if it's going to work or not. But we will talk about that when we get to that part of the show. Boom. There we go. So we got that. And we have our sauce over here. Let us taste these artichoke. Okay, to be perfectly honest with everybody, I think the last time I actually ate an artichoke heart was back in the 90s when I worked in an Italian restaurant called Antonio's Italian Cuisine. And I haven't had one since. And I remember I used to like them. Let's see if I still like them. Of course, I never had this brand before. Come on, get on the fork. Stop being stubborn. So, cheers. Let's see if this is any good. Yeah, it is good. It is very good. Especially, I had these in the fridge. And yes, these I think are better cold than at room temp. So yeah, these are actually really good artichoke hearts. It's kind of like in an Italian type dressing, which is nice. And I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat another one. And that's the sound of the turkey legs. Okay, we're going to pull these up out of the oven. We're going to let them sit for a half a second. And then we're going to show you what the experiment's going to be. Let me put an area for this right here. So I got to get my oven mitts. Cow oven mitts. Awesome. Anyhow, we're going to pull this bad boy out. Let's see. Look at these guys here. Boom. Kidneys. There they are. Okay, so they're kind of cooked. And what we're going to be doing now is we're going to do an experiment. We're going to leave... Oh, crap. That's not a good idea. Anyhow, we're going to leave this dude the way he is. You know what? These are still cold. So guess what? I underestimated the cooking time. They are going back in. All right, we're going to up the ante here to 375. And we're going to give it maybe about 7 more minutes on the timer. And we will come back to it. Alright, we're going to pull this out again. And either way, we're going to continue to do what we do. It's definitely a lot hotter. This is the heat that we wanted. Boom, here we go. We got this going on here. Now we're going to try a little experiment because it is going to go back into the oven. But what we're going to do, we're going to leave one of them plain. And the other one, if I can find my fork, this one here, we're going to cut and add barbecue sauce to it. Then shove it back in. And hopefully it won't burn. So we're going to score it up and we're going to see what we got here. This one we're just going to leave the way it is. That's going to be that. So either way, let's cut this baby down. And then cut some. Now what we're doing, we're just like opening it up a tad. Just going like making little incisions into it. And then we're going to dump some barbecue sauce into it. I'm going to get my hand out of the way so you can see. So basically we're just scoring it. Whether this is going to be good or not, I do not know. But yeah, so we're going to try to inject this baby the hard way with some sauce that we got. Hard little bugger to cut into, but we can do it. If you look inside, it's still on a little bit on the red side, but it's still good. I think that because it's partially cooked and smoked, it's probably edible just the way it is now. But I don't want to take any chances. So we got that cut there. Let's grab ourselves some spoons. I'm going to take our sauce over here. And we're going to ladle it right into the hole. Right up in there like that. Let's see if this works. Stuff on the side, you can just brush it down. There we go. We're going to score it and try to inject it this way. Some people, there are ways that you can get like a syringe and inject sauces and stuff like that into the meat. I don't have one of those. So we're going to put some right up deep into there. The deeper the better. I got to talk louder because apparently the music's getting that way. And while we're at it, we got some here left. We got to save some for the other one. So we're just going to like give it another little coat here. Coat it all the way down. We'll leave this dude the way it is when we do a taste test. All right. Back into the oven with you. All right, we're doing another 7 minutes on the timer with the turkey, and we're doing it at 375 again. So in the meantime, why don't we make up my favorite macaroni and cheese of all time, gourmet style, because this one actually has corn and everything in it, corn, beef, and carrots, so it's going to be really good. So let's get this thing started. Non-stop action here over on Straight Up Metal Detecting Cooking with Tripwire. Yes, can't turn away. Don't leave your seats. You may miss something absolutely incredible. Non-stop action. Yeah, we're watching a microwave. Alright, we do got our instant noodle soup, 2.5 minutes on the ramen. Yes, I know it's in a cup. Yes, I know it's in a microwave. And no, I really don't care. We got the cheese kicking right here. We got a bigger bowl here to mix everything in. And we got the bowl I'm going to be eating out of. But we're going to let this sit for a minute because I happen to prefer it to be really, really soft noodles. So that's why I let it sit for an extra few minutes. So we'll come right back. I know what you're thinking. So, TW, what in the world is the glass for? Well, allow me to show you. I don't like to waste any food at any given time. So what I do is I take the broth and I actually put it into the cup. Just going to pour that in there. If you can't see it, I do apologize. I'm in a small working area. Some stuff may pop out, but that's just pulp. I also don't like to get it super duper dry. We leave at least a little bit of liquid up in there. But, okay, so if that's about as dry as it's going to be, And believe it or not, this I will be drinking with my meal because it's nice to have a little broth while you're eating this stuff. We have a bowl sitting right here. This is where we're going to be mixing. You know what? We don't even really need this bowl, I don't think. So let's set that aside. And I do believe that the portion here should fit up into here. Boom. Good. And we got room to work. There we go. Discard the cardboard cup. Very simple. Now this is my favorite mac and cheese. Again, if got the cheese sitting right here. There we go. Use a lot of cheese. Don't be afraid to use cheese and macaroni and cheese. Boom, there we go. And all you do is just fold it up and into each other. Like that. And if you need to re-microwave it, go ahead. It won't hurt. But normally ramen noodles, for some reason, are always boiling hot. And what I'm going to do is I need another fork real quick to help with this. Get 2 forks here, kind of like an antipasto salad. Work it all in together. The bit of the water that's left from the noodles. There is our turkey, which can sit in there for a minute. We'll just turn everything off so we don't burn the house down. There we go, let that sit for a minute. But yeah, we'll just do it like an antipasto, just with macaroni and cheese. Again, if you're like on a fixed income or budget, or if you just happen to want a really quick, fast snack, this always does the job for me. This actually kept me alive when I was playing in metal bands. That's all I used to eat, because that's all we could afford. So it's like really, really good there. Now, let us check with the turkey legs. All right, here we go, the final installment. Got this right here. We got one totally smothered and covered in barbecue sauce, and the other one is normal. We are going to do some cutting on this, and we're going to see how it actually tastes. All right, I'll be the first to say if I ever screw something up, I will let you know I screwed something up. And guess what? The mac and cheese, nope, not at all. But fortunately, I have a solution to the problem. Butter. Lots and lots of butter. Not in doubt, if you can't have mac and cheese, we'll have macaroni and cheese and butter noodles. All right, let the tasting begin. Okay, over here we got the barbecue one, and then we got the plain one. I just decided to leave this plain because, remember, we did not taste, test, or anything with this barbecue sauce. It may suck. But we almost fixed the mac and cheese. Almost. The butter I thought was going to help. And it does a little bit. But let's give this a shot right now. We'll try the barbecue one first. Please, hopefully it will be good. Yeah. We got a good mix. We got a good mix on the barbecue one over here. Yay. Now, will the smoked one, the unbarbecue one, will this be better or worse than the barbecue? We made a good barbecue sauce. That I definitely have to tell you. The barbecue sauce one is definitely much, much better. Alright, so for my failed attempt at this, I used to eat this all the time. What happened? So we're just gonna... I don't know if you're supposed to use a knife when you're making mac and cheese. I honestly don't think a knife comes into play. Granted, the consistency is horrible, but we're not about consistency. We are about taste. Does it at least taste good? I should have added more cheddar. Anyhow, here we go. That is cooking with Tripwire. Again, some things work, some things don't. I hope you all enjoyed. Please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, keep the hunt alive. And I am grabbing my beverage. Y'all take care. Later.